Hey traders, John Howell here. Let's have a look at the markets today and let's see what's happened with the actual stock market itself. Bit of a flattening out period right now when it comes to the overall stock market, and that's actually what I want to be sharing with you what's going on right now. So a bit of an update there, guys. Traders, if you haven't done so yet, then make sure you grab access to my brand new trading course that I have just put together. It's actually 4 parts here, traders. So part 1 is the foundations, what goes into a good trader. Part 2 is all about chart reading mastery. Part 3 is advanced chart reading stuff. And then part 4 is my top trading system from there. So traders, if you do need some help and you are struggling right now, make sure you grab free access to that brand new course that I've actually just put together. johnsfreegift.com. That's going to really help you out there. So let's go and have a look out through here, guys. So firstly, let's look at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones is what? Look at this Dow Jones. The Dow Jones has made the biggest move. This has made the biggest move since probably, October last year, right? So you can see October last year that we had this period through here, right? So we had this period through here from there to there. Right, we had that October period from there to there, as you can see. Now, you can see we're getting a very, 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 very similar move to the upside. Now, there's two things to understand about what's happening right now. The first thing is that trying to go long up here, and it's interesting, we're talking about this with my private clients just recently, right? Trying to go long where we are right now is probably not going to be a good idea, right? It's probably going to be very, very, very slippery slope. And for you guys that have saw what happened with gold recently, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll get to that in the gold video. But anyway, you see this very strong move to the upside, right? And now we're hovering around here. So the good thing that I do see about what is happening here is I believe this very strong move now is a breakaway for the last few years. This is a true strong breakaway for the last few years, and I believe it's going to be a starting of a true good upward movement. And what that actually looks like in the markets is it looks like something like this, right? A good bull market in the markets, right? That's what it looks like in the actual market itself, right? Low, higher low, and another higher low through there. Makes sense? So to me right now, while this is very big strong up, firstly, while this has been a very big strong move to the upside, we are going to go through some form of a pullback, a bit of a resting phase, a bit of a reset, if you want to call it that, right, for us to get going again, okay? So, but I do believe that the stock market, this one right here, as you can see for the last probably 2 years, maybe the last 1.5 years, we've just been doing nothing, but this is now a true breakout, I believe, for it to start some really good upward movement from here. So that's the Dow Jones through there. Let's go look at the Nasdaq. And as you can see with the Nasdaq, look what happened with the Nasdaq. Nasdaq came right up to that level of resistance, and now we're rolling over, right? Rolling over through here. And we do actually have, you can see this gap through here, guys, right? Look at this gap through here, right? We've got this gap all through here. So we've got this gap, and I truly believe that that we actually possibly could be coming down now to actually getting ready for this gap to be closed from here, right? Bit of a gap close, but I don't believe we're going to get a big crash out of this one, right? It's not a big crash, I don't believe, because I believe, just like the Dow Jones, that this up move is just now probably a bit of a pullback before we get something like that again coming out of the Nasdaq. So even though a drop is expected out of the indices, it's probably going to be very, very short-lived from there. Let's go look at the S&P 500. And look at the S&P 500 just towering up, right? Towering up. That's that resistance through there. We almost, look at this here. Yesterday, we almost actually broke through it, and we come back down. We're not getting any sign of slowing down yet. Let's go look at... Yeah, we're actually just not getting any signs of slowing down yet. We're sort of getting small bars through here, but this could easily just break up here. It's really weird, isn't it? Right? We could easily just get a break up here, guys, and go for another move, right? Because we're still in a very big, strong movement to the upside here. So even though we've had a very strong move to the upside and we're slowing down now, we could be getting ready for a breakout and another nice move, possibly even back up towards this level up through here somewhere around that 4,800, possibly even maybe. There's definitely a lot of resistance around the 4,700 level as well too, right? Somewhere around about there, as you can see, right? So we can see that we have this movement strung up through here, then slow down, right? And then we and then so there's other couple of different things that's probably going to happen here, right? I'm just going through different scenarios. First scenario number one is that we get a bit of a drop through here and we get a high low and then away we go. Or scenario number two is that we actually break up like that and we actually go for another move. Like that actually still could be a possibility in the markets there, right? That still could be a very, very, very strong possibility out of the markets through here on the S&P. Yeah, but just very, 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 very strong. But I do believe, guys, even if we do get a bit of a move to the upside, right, it probably won't be strong. I mean, it's probably going to be the end of the move. If we do get something like that, it's probably going to be the end of the move, right, before we see something like that happening. Make sense? So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. I'm seeing that that's what's happening on that level through there. Let's go look at the Russell. And the Russell is just powering up, isn't it? Just really, 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 really powering up to the upside. Very, very, very strong. The hard thing with the Russell, though, guys, is that let's go look at these weekly charts. Look at these weekly charts here, right? We've got this major resistance around that $200 level. And then we had this major level of support around this level here. So the Russell is not trending up. We're not trending down. We're just sort of just going flat through here. But when it does start to break out, guys, when we do start to get a strong breakout out of this level here, it could be quite a nice move to the upside from there. So when this really starts to break out, we could be really starting to get ready for a really big move out of these markets from here. And so that's actually a really big thing from there. And again, guys, it's just really interesting, right? The Nasdaq right now is right at this level of resistance where we are right now. So, you know, looking at the Nasdaq, I do believe we're probably going to have a drop, but it's probably going to be very short-lived to create a high low. Or just saying what I just said there, if the S&P is going to go for another move, I would expect possibly even the Nasdaq to go for another move as well too. So maybe we're not going to get a strong drop through here. Maybe it is going to be a short-term drop before we go for another move. Either way, guys, I would not want to be trying to short this market right now. Because even if it does go down a little bit, then it's very, 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 very risky. And once again, looking at that market from there as well too. So hope this helps you out there today, traders, with the stock market. Traders, if you would like to join my private coaching every single week for all of 2024, then you can apply for it. That's that second link in the description there, guys. Click on that. Go book a time for us to call, and I'll speak to you real soon.